You're listening to the Minutes on Growth podcast, the show that brings you mindfully curated insights into relationships, spirituality, personal development, and everything in between, with your host, Tannaz Hosseinpour. Hi, soul friends. It's Tannaz Hosseinpour, and welcome to another short solo episode of Minutes on Growth. Today, I want to discuss a very important spiritual concept that I like to call the energetic piggy bank. You see, at every given moment, our thoughts and actions carry a certain level of energy. To avoid self-judgment, instead of labeling them as good or bad, let us distinguish each thought and action as either empowering or limiting. Thoughts and actions that are rooted from love are empowering and hold a higher positive value, and those that are rooted in fear and the separation of love are limiting and hold a negative value. Mathematically speaking, their negative value cancels out the positive ones. We wake up every morning with zero energy in our piggy bank. It's a clean slate, an opportunity for a new, fresh start. From the moment that we open our eyes to the moment that we fall asleep, the energy levels in our piggy bank will go up and down depending on our own conscious and subconscious behaviors. What are some examples of these behaviors? Well, we see a random person on the street and we decide to send them a silent blessing. Cha-ching! Insert empowering positive energy into the piggy bank. Or we see someone wearing something that we don't like and we start to ridicule or judge them. Cha-ching! With the negative value of the limiting belief, we've now just lost energy from the piggy bank. Or we're at the grocery store and the teller isn't friendly with us. Instead of taking it personally, we pause. And we send her love instead, understanding that she's probably just tired. Cha-ching! Insert empowering positive energy into the piggy bank. Or our partner leaves his clothes scattered around the house. Instead of addressing the situation, which is the dirty clothes, we attack our partner's character and call him mean names. Cha-ching! With the negative value of the limiting belief, we've just lost more energy from the piggy bank. Or we go on social media or switch on the news and hear someone share opposing views. Instead of calling them names, we pause and realize that we all have free will to our own opinions. We can respect people without having to agree with them. That restriction and surrender of control just scored us some positive points. Or we see someone buy the car we love or someone move into the house we've had on our vision boards for years. Instead of believing that it's possible for us to, we allow our mindset of lack and scarcity trick us into thinking that we're unlucky or that God, the universe, doesn't want us to be abundant. Cha-ching! Another negative value and energy lost from the piggy bank. By the time we go to bed, our piggy bank might either be in the positive or negative, depending on how we reacted to the outside world. Remember, we have zero control over the outside world, but 100% control over our internal world, and our reactions impact the piggy bank. So why are we even discussing the universal energetic bank? Why is it even important for us to be conscious of what we deposit inside of it? Well, one of the 12 universal laws, called the law of cause and effect, is the law that highlights the direct relation between actions and events. The energy we put out there is extremely powerful because ultimately it impacts what comes back to us. Side note, it's important to note that what you put out there may not come back to you in that exact moment, but that vibration, that energy you put out there has a ripple effect. So knowing how this universal law operates, we definitely want to set an intention to keep the piggy bank full with empowering positive energy. After all, we all want positive energy to come back to us. The examples above showed us that throughout one day, we experience endless situations that can either get us closer to the light or further away from it. So soul friend, take a moment and ask yourself, what's the energy level in your piggy bank right now? What changes can you make in your beliefs, habits, actions, and thoughts that can shift the levels for you? No judgment, no guilt, simple awareness and intention. Before I end this episode, I hope you recognize the power of your presence on this planet. Your presence is so powerful. Your presence impacts billions of others energetically, even if you can't see it. You truly are an extension of Source. Sending you lots of love. Speak soon. Thank you for joining us this week on Minutes on Growth. If you enjoyed today's episode, then make sure you never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now.